Hey, thanks for stopping by my channel at Kendra or Diamond Paint with Kendra. I am Kendra, if you couldn't guess. And I'm a bit goofy. So anyway, I am still working on So Happy We Have Each Otter by Jody Bergsma from Diamond Art Club. And this is the sticker inventory sheet, just so you can kind of see what I'm working on. I'm pretty close to getting finished. I am up towards the top corners now, and I just wanted to do my first WIP Chat with you guys and see how it goes. I don't have anything particularly special that I'm working with. I have a Diamond Art Club tray. It's one of the older ones, but I have one of the newer white ones as well. This is the pen I'm using. I have just red wax loaded in the single placer and mounting putty loaded in the multi-placer. And I have my trusty straightener. And then this is just an empty single placer because sometimes I like to give my diamonds a little razzle-dazzle swirl to try to straighten them up. Whether or not that really helps, I've yet to truly determine, but we'll see as we go if it looks any better when I do that. So first off, we have to start with J, okay? Because J is a fairy dust, and boy, is it beautiful, okay? I'm so happy that I have this kit and got to see J as a fairy dust, and it is Z3766. And it is stunning. Oh my goodness, is it stunning. There's not very many on here that need to be done, but I hope you can see how pretty this is. It's not doing it justice. The color is so beautiful. When I saw this, I was so tickled. There's just a little bit right here to work on, so it won't take but a second. Really beautiful color. I have my light pad on underneath. I hope that doesn't bother anybody, but I do not see very well to do this without my light pad, so I very much need it to enjoy the hobby. And that's all the J's that I have. But again, I just wanted you to see how stunning it is. This, I don't have enough light for you to truly get the full range of how beautiful it is. I wish that I could show you better, but if you don't have this kit or haven't got to experience the fairy dust drills, I have to say I think they are my favorite. If you can see right here, these are the iridescent drills that they've put in, and oh, I like those too. I really like the special drills a lot. I get excited when I see them, and I hope that they start including more and more. Speaking of Diamond Art Club, are you guys excited for the 40 big releases coming out for their 5th anniversary? I'm so tickled. I can't wait to see what else comes out. But my husband's already blatantly informed me, oh, I'm sorry, we're poor and you can't get one. Oh, we'll see about that, sir. I guess we'll see. I'm hoping to maybe snag one, at least one. I'm moving on to the little pregnant stick figure sign, and that is 993, which is a really pretty, like, I don't know why I'm showing you guys these, because you can't really see it well. I need better lighting, I suppose, but you learn as you go, right? It's more of like an aqua color, I think. Still a beautiful color. I really enjoy it. I'm going to try my best not to color chase while I do this with you all, but I am the world's worst for not being able to stop if I see more of them that I feel like I need to get. So anyway, I know all the 40 have not been released yet. I really like Cloud Angel. She's beautiful. I like a lot of the beautiful women. I like to work on those, like Sam and Lila. I have a post review of Sam and Lila on my channel. That turned out so pretty. I'm really glad that I done that one. And then I have Moon Elf in my stash that I want to work on. and the Wildwood by Ina Morte. And shoot, there's another one coming out. Have you guys seen that one by Ina Morte that's coming out in the 40? Oh, that one's so pretty too. The hardest part for me though is, well, one, money, because my husband and I are normal working class people. So by the time we pay bills, there's not always a ton of extra money for both of us to enjoy our hobbies. So gotta share with each other, you know? Anyway, is the fact that I don't really enjoy squares. So when I see square kits I really love, I feel a little bit deflated because I'm like, oh, yuck, you know? Which is so funny because I know that a lot of people love squares and they do turn out really beautiful. They're just not particularly, I don't know what it is about the squares and the gapping that drives me wild, but it does. I can't stand it. Once I see the gapping start, I completely have a miniature meltdown, okay? I had Mixing Magic for Halloween. I got halfway through the kit and just stopped. I couldn't tolerate it. It was driving me crazy to see any amount of gapping in the squares. But I mean, look, okay, you can obviously see, and granted, I feel a little nervous. This is my first WIP Chat. These are by no means perfect, but it just does not bother me as bad with the rounds. But with the squares, I feel like they have to be perfect or no. I just can't stand it. And I don't, it's really such a bummer too, because there's so many beautiful square kits that I would love to enjoy, but I won't buy them because I know that I won't do them and it's just a waste of money. So do any of you have any tips for, did you hate squares and now you're a lover of squares and this is what you did to get over it? Because there really are some square kits, especially on Diamond Art Club, that I've seen that I would love to add to my stash, but I just can't commit to it because I don't know if I can make myself do it. Like when the first kits that I ever bought, okay, I bought a 30 by 40 off of Amazon just to try diamond painting to see if I liked it. And I fell in love with it. I thought it was so awesome. So I started watching a ton of diamond painting YouTubers and stuff like that. And I decided that I loved it and I wanted to keep going. I wanted to get more kits and things like that. So I was hearing a lot about licensed artwork and learning about that. So I went to Diamond Art Club and I bought Everything is Better with Chocolate Chips on It by Randall Spangler. Was my second diamond painting and my first Diamond Art Club purchase. And I got that and Rounding Up the Dust Bunnies at the same time. And I did Everything's Better with Chocolate Chips on It first. And it was a huge kit. I have a review of it on my channel as well if you'd like to see that. It's like 56 centimeters by 109. And it took me a solid month to get that done, but I was really like invested. I wanted to do it. I wanted to get it done. I was so excited. And now I have Rounding Up the Dust Bunnies and I don't enjoy squares. And it's kind of a bummer because I love Randall Spangler's work. Nobody ever said, oh, Kendra loves dragons. Have you seen all Kendra's dragon stuff? She's just a collector of dragons. But I really like his work, so I've bought several pieces of it. And unfortunately, I'm not sure that I will finish Rounding Up the Dust Bunnies because I just don't like squares. So tips would be appreciated, and I would love if anybody would take the time to comment. I would love to have more diamond painting friends because I don't have people in my real life that diamond paint, so I don't get to share this with other people. I don't get to talk about, oh, do you like rounds? Do you like squares? Who's your favorite diamond painting artist? Like, whose work is your favorite. I really like Ina Morte's stuff. I hope I'm saying her name right, but I think that her stuff is beautiful, and I get so excited when I see a new piece coming. I have some other stuff in my stash that I would like to go over, do a video on, and I'm definitely going to do post reviews when I get them done. But I would like to go ahead and like show off the canvas and the drills, because I'm someone that kind of likes to see both. I like to see a blank canvas before any drills go down, and I like to see the finished product. I think being able to see both is really nice. How about you all? Do you like to see both, or do you just prefer one over the other, or do you just really not care for either? I'm sorry. I hope I'm not being super loud. I'm real close to the mic. Trying to learn how to do this. It kind of feels real goofy because I'm essentially sitting here just talking to myself into my phone. And it feels even more goofy starting out because my husband is the only person that will like my videos, which I'm really grateful that he does that. But, you know, I only have 4 subscribers, and I know for a fact that him and his cousin that he made subscribe to my channel are 2 of them. So it feels like you're doing all this and nobody cares, but it is still fun when you get views and stuff and you feel like somebody might care a little bit, that somebody might want to watch your videos. So I'm hoping that more people will start coming around and enjoy my diamond painting videos, and maybe leave some comments, and I can meet some new people that enjoy the hobby, and that maybe I could develop some real friendships with people. When you have people in your life like my husband, who he's very sweet and supportive. He bought me, if you heard that thump, can't think, the thing with my drills in them fell over. Anyway, he surprised me with a kit for me to review for my channel, which was really nice. I thought that was super sweet of him, and I'm going to do a video on that soon too. I just try to do a little bit of a variety to kind of gauge what people really like. Because when, you know, you're trying to do something new and people aren't watching and you're not getting any likes or comments, and it is a brand new channel, so it's hard for traffic to come to it. It kind of feels silly or like you're wasting your time, but if you're invested and you're having a good time, that helps, and I am having a good time. So the support of people that care about you is nice, but when they don't really do the hobby and they can't really talk to you about it, it's not as fun. Like, you know, he'll be like, oh, that one squares, that sucks. So he knows not to buy me a square if he's going to surprise me with one, but he can't talk to me about like color blocking and confetti and the differences and things like that, you know? Anyway, so just a little bit about me. I am 33 years old. I work a regular, everyday, 40-hour-a-week job. I have a husband, and we have been married since 2015. So in September, we will be married for 8 years. And we have 2 cats. Felix is our first cat together. We got him right before we got married, so we got him in July of 2015, and he just turned 8. I can't believe he's 8. And we have Merlin, who just turned 6 in April. We do not have any kids, so they are our kids. And for people who are not animal lovers and they think that's silly, that's okay. You know, we love our cats. They're really important to us, and we're happy to have them in our lives. So, let me see. well, if you can't tell by the title of my channel, and I'm pretty sure I said my name at the beginning, my name is Kendra, and I am really pretty boring, I guess. If you think about my hobbies, I like to do diamond painting, and I did like to color a lot, but once I found diamond painting, I kind of like got pretty consumed with it, to be honest with you. I really enjoy it. Coloring, I found I enjoyed, but I'm not particularly good at it, and my personality type is such that if I'm not good at something right away, is this gonna make me sound terrible? I do not like to do it. Like, and gosh, there's so much to coloring. Like, people think, oh, you're just coloring. No, like, you gotta learn to shade and what colors look good together and things like that. And you can just color, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you just want to color and enjoy it, you can, but if you really want to learn to color, there is a lot that goes into it. So I'm sorry if I just bumped the made the camera move. My knee moved my coffee table, which is where I primarily diamond paint, in my living room on my coffee table. I like to diamond paint down here because I work from home, so I could diamond paint upstairs on my desk in my office, but once work ends, I kind of just like to leave that space and kind of free my mind from that tension. And part of that for me is leaving that room altogether and dissociating from it altogether, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, I moved on from the color. I was gonna try to finish that on out, but I think to get it, I would need to move the canvas down, and my tripod is kind of on it, so I didn't want the camera to go all wonky. I moved on to the minus sign, which is 712, and it's kind of like, what, a cream color? Listen, I'm gonna be fully transparent with you. For anybody that does manage to stop by and watch this, I really hope that you will leave a comment and we can engage and become friends. But I don't know what I'm doing. I want to make videos and I want to have a good time, and I want to get to meet people that love this hobby too. But I don't really know exactly how to do a WIP chat. Sure, I've watched some and I've enjoyed some, but when you turn on a camera and go to do it yourself, at least for me, my brain just goes completely blank. I cannot remember what those wonderful people did, what they said, the order, the how-to, the proper way to do it. So I'm just kind of winging it and hoping that it's gonna turn out decent and not be a total disaster. I don't think it's a disaster, maybe kind of rambly, but what do you really talk about when no one's conversing back? That's the hard part, I think, like having a one-way conversation, and you gotta be the one that comes up with everything that's being said and kind of diamond paint at the same time, which thankfully diamond painting is a pretty easy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous that whoever will watch my video is gonna be like, oh, her diamonds are not straight, oh, she's not using the multiplacer right, her accent is terrible, because I know I have a thick accent. But sometimes you have to let those insecurities go and just enjoy yourself, and hopefully by doing that I will encourage someone else to just enjoy themselves too and not feel so bad. I know that I wanted to start a channel for a long time, but I was so wrapped up in being embarrassed about my accent. I'm from West Virginia, and I know I have a thick accent because I work in a call center, and I get calls from all over the United States. So I get a lot of people that say things like, "Oh, where are you from? I can't understand what you're saying," and things of that nature. So it can make you feel real bad about yourself sometimes if you let those things get to you. And oh gosh, I'm so sorry I hit the camera. Sometimes I do. Like, look at this is so wonky, and if this was squares, I would just roll up this whole canvas and be done with it. But I don't know, there's something about it being rounds that I'm more forgiving of that being like that. And it really doesn't make sense, because if you don't like a gap, then you shouldn't like a gap. But I had out in the in and this down sign arrow, but I just realized that up here is that little, I don't know what to call that symbol. It is the sky, okay? And it is the pretty iridescent sign. It is the pretty iridescent one. And I have a dryer sheet in here with mine, because this particular set of drills was so staticky. It was driving me crazy when I was trying to kit up. I know I've already complained about my lighting, so I'm still going to show you these because I think they're so pretty, okay? Look at that. Are you not so excited for them to add more iridescent gems and fairy dust gems? Well, drills, diamonds, however you want to call it. They're beautiful. I love them. I'm so excited and hopeful that they're going to add more, because I really have a good time. Now, this is where my razzle dazzle comes in, okay? I'm like, oh, a little pizzazz, a little swirl. Does it really help? Listen, I don't think it does. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you here in this moment, I don't think it does, but I do it. It makes my heart feel better. So I do it. Like on this one, I'm going to do it. Push that down and around and look. Oh gosh, the absolute splendor of these gems. So I have other videos up, not many, just a few, but if you've watched any of them, you may have heard me say in some of the other ones that I have a chronic migraine disorder, and sometimes, like, minus the fact that I am pretty nervous to film this video, I don't know what to talk about, and I let myself get nervous. I've also been in a headache cycle for almost 2 weeks. So at points in time, my brain just absolutely forgets what I'm talking about or the words that I want to use or say. So when there's just a stretch of silence, I apologize, but I'm trying to like catch up with myself and figure out what is going on. I'm sorry if you can hear all that noise. That is my husband. He is off work today. He works selling cell phones, so he doesn't typically work a Monday through Friday shift, and he will have random days of the week off. And he is home, and we bought our first house this year in 2020. Sorry, we bought our first house in 2022, and it's an older house, so it makes a lot of noise sometimes. Before I end this, I want to go ahead and lay down some N435. I'm probably not going to do all the ends you see on here, just a couple to finish it out, because I'm not sure how long a WIP Chat really should be. I'm just kind of hoping that somebody will watch this and enjoy it. Maybe let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, any topics we could talk about for my next one, because I do plan to do another one. I did have fun, even though I feel a little silly sitting here talking to myself. I do think that this is, I hope this angle is okay. Because I'm right-handed, I tried to put the tripod on the left so that my hand wasn't constantly keeping you from seeing everything I was doing. So I hope this is okay, and I really hope that someone will take the time to be like, yeah, you know, it looks okay, the angle's okay, these are some topics we could talk about, just general things, because I think that would help me out in the long run, and I would greatly appreciate your time. And if you watched any of this, thank you so much. If you are that one other person that I don't know who you are that subscribed, you are a gem, a diamond, and I'm so grateful for you. And anybody else that has the heart to do so, just know you are making my day, and I'm grateful for you. And I hope that you have a fabulous week and you enjoy any time that you get to sit down with your paintings. And I hope that you really have a blessed and wonderful, not just time to diamond paint, but any time that you get for yourself. I hope that it is blessed and peaceful and wonderful. And thank you for stopping by. And I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you.